bittersweet that we're here today. I want to congratulate Cooke and thank him for all of his years of service as the director of the API SVP. You know, whether it's been being the Congresswoman's appointee to work with Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez on small business issues in Washington, D.C., or whether it's been working on the Small Business Women's Center, the Women's Business Center, or working on the appropriations that the Congresswoman secured for the API SVP. It's been our pleasure and our honor to work with Cooke, and just to see how things have evolved over the past years, it's been amazing, because I've been with the Congresswoman for almost 13 years now. And so just to sort of see that transition and see how this has grown to something that's just really huge and has helped so many people. So on behalf of the Congresswoman, thank you so much, and also congratulations, Ross. But I have a very small token of appreciation, just a certificate thanking you for all of your years of work and service to our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim. And now a word from Bill Watanabe.
Thank you all for coming tonight. I just want to share a little bit about Cooke and how we hired Cooke. Eric Nakano wrote this proposal. We got a really nice grant from a company they called Merrill Lynch when they were still doing business. No, they're still doing business. But anyway, to start an API SVP program. So we wanted to hire an executive director who could take this program, build it, develop it, and make it a real resource for not only API small businesses, but for the city and for the county of Los Angeles. When we decided to hire Cooke, I had some personal reservations. I've kind of shared this with Cooke before. Number one, I mean, I've known Cooke for a long time, but number one, nonprofit work is not the same as other kinds of work. It's kind of different. He was a bureaucrat, lifetime bureaucrat, and I had a prejudice about bureaucrats. You know, they talk a lot, they prance around, but they don't really do anything. You know, that's kind of my stereotype. And he was a CRA bureaucrat, which yeah, it's kind of like the worst of two fields, you know. No, I'm talking, this was many years ago. CRA, if you're anybody here from CRA, do great work. So I'm talking about my stereotypes. So anyway, here we have Cooke, a bureaucrat, to take over this project. And I had some doubts, but I have to say, because it is hard. It's hard to take a new project, to give it a sense of value, to clarify the mission, to hire good people, to implement the staff in the program. And for the last 10 years, Cooke has done a phenomenal job, not only keeping the funding there, but keeping the program going, always meeting his marks, being able to keep this thing for 10 years. So it's with a great sense of loss that when he told us he's retiring, and I noticed he's got these tennis shoes on. I presume that meant he's got one foot out the door. As soon as this meeting is over, he's actually running out of here to do the retirement. But it's a great sense of loss that he's not going to be able to carry on this program. So we do want to say thank you, Cooke, for 10 years of building this into something that brings a lot of resources to this city. So, Cooke, thank you very much.
I'll talk more later, but just one quick little response to that is that, I've been the director of the program for 11 years, so I'm not sure if it's the first year or the last year where I wasn't performing, but I'm glad I got 10 good years anyway.
We take back all the things. We take back all those things you said about the CRA, our grant application. Please read that. Councilman Tom Labonge, how are you, sir?
I'd like to say a word. I don't know if you understand, there's 15 microphones in the city, and as a councilman, I'd like to have one, so we always grab the mic. That being said, this is a man with vision. He really is. I've known him, 25 years plus. He always had a vision for this city, which is so special, because not everyone shares the vision. I don't like the people calling you a bureaucrat, because I always felt you had a vision, a true vision, which is great. And he and his family picked a great street to live on. It's the one street in the city that has the absolute oldest street lamps. Have you ever been on the street? Watanabe Avenue has the oldest street lamps.
What district is it in, Tom?
Fourth district. So, and for me personally, it's always so special to be in the Far East Cafe, because back like 31 or 32 years ago, I took my wife for our first date here at the Far East Cafe. So when I walk in here, and I see so many friends of Cooke here to salute him, I'm proud to have you as a constituent. I'm proud to have learned with you over the years on many things, working with John Ferraro, and always a voice for the community. So retirement is important. It is. You've served the city well, you've served the community well, but I'm sure he won't be retired. He'll pick some good charge for us as a community to pick up and to try to advance, because Cooke Sunoo is one great guy. Here, here.
Yeah.
I am one on the council who's fighting for the calligraphers. So your commendation coming from your district councilman is a little behind. Anybody here from the mayor's office? No one here for the mayor's office? Mayor's office cut the calligrapher's budget. Mayor's office did 5,000 commendations, but there's going to be one for Cooke. One for Largemont Chronicle, front page.
Thank you, Councilman. Okay, next to last, but not least, the person that, as many of you know, is really responsible for the API Small Business Program. The person who put together most of this event, Colleen Cito.